Welcome back to Backstory. Well, long before she was National's immigration spokesperson, Erica Stanford was a bassoon-playing debate captain and hockey first 15 triple threat. Well, Newshub Nation joined her on the North Shore and at the beach to hear her backstory.
Well, I was born on the North Shore and I've lived here my whole life. I've never left the East Coast Bays. The shore was an amazing place to grow up. I mean, you couldn't ask for more. We've got beautiful beaches. It's a really safe community. The people are amazing. The schools are great. I mean, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else in New Zealand, hence why I'm still here. My dad used to take us down to Long Bay Beach and swim with us on the weekends. He taught me to drive over in Albany before it was all buildings. It used to be strawberry fields and orchards, and we could go horse riding, and that's where I learnt to drive. Dad and I are really close, and I'm really proud of him. He is what drove both Mum and Dad who drive me, but Dad especially came to this country with nothing. He came from Holland when he was 5. He didn't speak the language. They had no money. His dad died when he was quite young, and so his mum brought up 4 boys alone, and he put himself through flight school. He has an incredible work ethic, and he has very high expectations, and so I have that same work ethic. I went to work at the warehouse when I was 16, a night shift, folding towels. That's why my towels in my closet are immaculately folded still to this day. My mum stayed at home with us, which was great, but she worked as well at home. So we had a 10,000 square foot glass house growing Italia grapes that they exported. And so she worked in that glass house year in, year out. She worked really hard, and you know, they both did, to just provide us with the things that they never had growing up. But I was a total nerd. A total nerd at school. I mean, I was captain of the debating team. I played the bassoon. The only redeeming thing that I did was I was on the first 11 hockey team for a little while. So that was the one redeeming feature. So we met at school, Rangitoto College. She was the debating student rep bassoon player, so a triple threat. And I like the cut of her jib. You like the cut of my jib. Whatever. I pursued him. I called him every single night for 5 nights before he finally got the courage to ask me out.
You quite know how it works. Yeah.
He was kind and funny and smart, and all those kind of qualities you look for in, you know, someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. I fell in love with him really quickly. Being a politician is really tough on families. I don't see them for most of the week, and then I don't know, on Friday I'll be somewhere, and on Monday I'll be somewhere, and then there'll be some thing on a weekend locally that I have to do, and so the time I get to spend with them is getting less and less, and it has an effect on them.
It's fine. I don't really mind because, well, I do, but because it's making money, I'm fine with it. You give me the money and I'm fine with it.
Oh, I love you, darling. I'm not really a big planner. I don't have plans, 5-year, 10-year plans, but whatever it is that I do, just do it the best of my abilities, and then things just happen. You absolutely do create your own opportunities, and that's what I try and teach my kids. And I had a sit down with my daughter the other day because we had a chat about quiet quitting. And it was really interesting talking to her. She said to me, "Mum, why would people do that? Well, why wouldn't you just work really hard to the best of your ability, and then things will come your way?" And I'm like, yes. 15 years of me in her ear has worked. She's finally parroting it back. I don't remember actually how that first moment felt when the election results came in. What I remember is the first day going to Parliament and seeing the building and the Beehive and Parliament buildings in front of me, and just getting that, oh my God. I mean, I hadn't met a lot of the other MPs and former ministers, met them fleetingly, but it was also this sort of sense of, oh my God, it's Judith Collins. Nikki Kay, oh my gosh.
Erica Stanford, all right?
Mr. Speaker.
Erica Stanford.
I think politics is a lot different than what people actually think. I think you see the theatrics, it's question time, and it's in some of the quite intense debates we have. Most of the time it's not like that. And I've got some good friends. Kitty Allen and I are really close, and I'm really close to Chloe Swarbrick as well. So, we have friends on the other side of the house. I don't agree with anything that they say, hardly, but they're great people and I really enjoy their company. Well, quite often we'll be sitting in the house having a debate and there's Kerry Ellen's texting me. It's like, come on, Stanford. It's quite funny. This is Long Bay and the Marine Centre down here, and this is a place that's really special to me. My dad used to bring me down here swimming every weekend. You absolutely have to be intentional with your time when it comes to kids in this job. You have to set aside time, and you've got to be brutal about it and say to your staff, do not book anything. This is, I'm going to take Holly to the mall, and then we're going to, go to the park, or we're going to do something together, and that time has got to be protected.